Perhaps had I been in my original city, El Paso, where I grew up, I might not have become such an activist. But Austin was such a challenge from the very beginning, especially in the areas of racial justice, social justice, and justice for women, that I couldn't help it. And it's been a lifelong effort. First came to Austin, tried to find housing in 1963. My husband was a School of Architecture student, so we needed an apartment. We tried to get an apartment, and they wouldn't rent to us because we were Mexican American. That was enough. That one action, I just said, no. I mean, that's not gonna happen. I'm not going away. You know, I'm gonna stay here, and it's gonna change. And so we made sure that there was a housing ordinance in Austin passed. So we monitored legislation at the federal and state levels, and then we promoted ordinances at the local level to reflect that change. So we worked on politics. We also worked very hard on school reforms. From the very beginning, I was also involved in women's issues. And women's issues were front and center in every single one of the activism that I myself and my family and the community participated in. One of the greatest was establishing the Mexican American Business and Professional Women. That was more or less a similar coalition to what we're trying to do today, and that was bringing very resourceful Mexican American women together to work on social and civic issues in Austin. And in the period of time that we were together for 20 years, we actually helped develop the medical assistance program, which still exists and is one of the best in the state. We helped and founded the Rape Crisis Center, the Center for Battered Women, and of course, we were very instrumental in making sure that the community always got its fair share of capital improvement projects and the budget. These are major, major accomplishments for Austin that put us on the map and way ahead of other cities on progressive issues. The other would be the cultural arts. We have a multi-million-dollar Mexican American Cultural Center that I helped to shepherd through the funding and construction process. It's a matter of becoming aware of what your talents are. And mine, I always thought was very kind of dull. It was information. But over the years, I realized how very powerful information can be. That was my skill that I have been able to give back to the community. And so in every effort that we needed to do, like the economy strike, you know, I was able to help with that. Like helping with the manpower programs, I was able to help with that. Like helping with educational research, I was able to help with that. So I brought my skill into and I still do the activism that I do. I don't know how I could be any different, but I'm happy on me because I'm strong enough to fight for my rights and for my liberation. It's really, really wonderful to be recognized and acknowledged. Absolutely, and it is a great honor to be selected. Everybody has to thank their mother. Honest to goodness, I have a 93-year-old mother who lives in Austin now. I have to thank her, especially for that stamina, that intellectual strength, and that strain of womanhood that never let me waver. And then, of course, a wonderful family. My husband of 50 years, and of course my daughter, who's now a PhD in women's studies, teaching at the University of Michigan, and my son, whose young life ended at 25, but I am so grateful to him, you know, for the enlightenment that he gave to my life in the 25 years that he lived. If you can put your life out there and you're being acknowledged by the community for an exemplary life, and this can give others the courage to act, I think that's why you accept an honor. And I think that this honor is shared. And I would hope that the Y would feel as honored having me be part of this process as I feel with their acknowledgement.